Right, today I've come to Sherwood Pines, my favourite place, to test out the brand new DJI OM5 phone gimbal. Look at the size of this thing, it's minuscule, absolutely tiny, fits in your pocket, super simple to set up and perfect for people who film a lot of videos on their phone, and especially for people that do a lot of TikTok videos, Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, anything like that. This is the perfect tool for those people. I actually did a video last year about the DJI OM4, but the OM5 has got a bunch of new features, including shot guides, which apparently is brand new. DJI are the first people to do it. It's like an intelligent shooting mode that recommends different shots and edits them nice and quickly for you. So it's super simple to film and edit and upload to whatever platform you want to post it to. Did you hear that? Crikey me. Rude. So I just want to point out some of the main features of the OM5. First of all, it's actually a third smaller than the previous OM4 model. It's even got an extendable selfie stick rod, so you can get it further away from you and actually tilt the gimbal like this. So you can hold it out like that and you get a little bit of extra reach. And when you've got the tripod on, you can hold it even further. It's a 3-axis gimbal, so you've got pan, tilt and roll. And that roll feature makes your stabilisation even smoother because it takes out that little micro jitter that you get from doing it handheld. It's got Active Track 4.0, which is really handy for people who are going out and filming on their own and they don't have anybody that can film them for them. One of my favourite features is the hand gestures function. Now this is really good if you're filming on your own and you don't have anybody to press record for you. Usually what you have to do is press record and then run back into your position and start filming. But with this, it means that you can get in the position first and then use the hand gestures and it will start recording. But what's really good is you can set it to either start recording when you do a hand gesture or start recording and tracking you at the same time. Now as you can see, the tracking is really good. It holds onto you really well, and as you can see in this shot, I'm going further away and it still holds the focus, so that's really good. The only thing is, when you go too far round, the gimbal actually has a limited motion. So once you go too far, it will stop tracking you because it can't actually move any further. But what's good is if you move back into the frame, it will pick you up again and carry on tracking you. So as long as you stay within sort of a 180-degree line, then you know it's going to track you okay. I know I look crazy, but I'm not. Sometimes you have to do the silliest looking things in public while you're testing these things, and people see you and they must think, what on earth is he doing? You know, sometimes you have to explain yourself and just remind people, oh, there's more people. Great, fantastic. So it's really easy and quick to get set up. You've got this little magnetic clamp that you just clip your phone into, and it doesn't require any balancing whatsoever. So the gimbal does that for you. You've also got this handy tripod that's super useful. If you're filming on your own, for example, you can just set the tripod up like that, have it sat there and use the tracking feature to follow you, so you don't need anybody else with you while you're filming. Then you just open that, clip your phone in with the magnet, switch it on, and then it automatically balances for you. Then you can use the buttons on the handle to quickly switch from portrait mode to landscape mode. Simple as that. And what's good about it is you've got your record button right there as well, so you don't have to press it on the phone. And that comes in really handy when you've got the selfie stick extended all the way out. So then you don't have to reach over to your phone, you can just press record right there. I picked a right day for this. I am beading. But not only that, my phone's actually switched off because it's too hot. So I'm gonna have to wait a little minute till it cools down and before I start using it again. I might have to bring an ice pack out with me next time. For once, it's not the R6 that's overheated and stopped working. It's both a victory and a loss at the same time. Right, so now quick stabilisation test. Just holding the phone handheld, walking along normal pace, and I can see how wobbly it is already. Not great. If you want to do sort of vlogging with your phone, this is what it's going to look like. And now here's a quick test using the gimbal. So as you can see already, it's super smooth, a lot better. Yeah, a little bit more pleasing for people to watch. They're not going to feel seasick or motion sickness while they're watching your videos. So because I've only got the iPhone XS, I haven't got a super wide angle lens on there. So as you can see, there's not much in frame. All you can see is my big face taking up the whole screen. But because I've got this extended selfie stick, I can hold it out here and I can get a lot more in the frame. Look at that. So it's a lot better for vlogging. I mean, it looks a bit strange with your giant selfie stick and all that, but look how much better that looks. just fell off. Just fell off the one wheel then. Don't know what happened. Just slipped from underneath me. Just ended up on the back. Luckily, everything's still intact, I think. So the shot guides feature is actually really handy. What it does is basically it suggests a list of shots to take to make a little mini story. And you can actually choose from a list of environments. You've got park, nature, beach, city, lifestyle, food, home. Obviously, because I'm out in nature today, I've selected the nature option. And then there's some subcategories as well. So I'm going to click on wood stroll. And it actually comes up with example shots for you to take. So if you're not quite sure what to film, this will tell you what to do. And you can follow their examples, do that or do your own version, and then it will put it together and form a little mini story type thing. It will give you an example of the shot, but it'll also show you exactly how to capture that shot as well. So great little feature, especially for beginners, and it just gives you loads more ideas of things to capture, and it makes it really simple for you. And that's great because a lot of the time, if you just film random stuff and then you try to edit it, they don't always flow together very well. But because this has suggested clips, it's going to piece it together in whichever way it feels best. So there's a mixture of shots there, and I think it's a really clever idea, especially for people that are just getting started with video on their phone. So the battery life is incredible. You get about 6.5 hours of runtime if you're using it properly, and that's great. That's perfect for a full day of vlogging, really. And it only takes roughly an hour and a half to charge. So the app is really easy to use, really intuitive. All your settings are there on the main screen, so you just tap whichever you need. I love the fact that it's got manual mode, so you can control the camera however you want to. It just means you've got a little bit more control over your settings and creativity, basically. You've also got other modes including hyperlapse, time-lapse, dyna zoom, slow motion. You've also got access to story mode, which is really good actually. You can choose from a bunch of different templates. It will tell you actually what shots to capture and how to capture them. And it will edit them within seconds, including animated text as well, and put it all together for you. Really good, I like it. This would be really good actually for things like Instagram stories, and it's just a super quick way of capturing your whole day without actually having to think about it, because sometimes it's really difficult to think of, oh, what am I going to film today? Whereas this is telling you how to do it. It's like a preset for you, so you don't even have to think about it. I think it's really clever. So you get the gimbal itself, the tripod, you get a little bag to put it in, which this time smells good. It doesn't smell like tofu anymore, like the last one did. You get this little loop that you can attach to the gimbal and then put around your wrist so you don't lose it, or if you drop it, it's gonna dangle. And that's good, I like that. Little tightening design, that's cool. You get the magnetic phone holder as well as the USB-C charging cable, but you don't get a plug, so you just have to use your iPhone charger or another plug that you might have. So who do I think this gimbal is for? Well, I think it's primarily aimed at people that take a lot of videos with their phone, but also it's great for people that are doing a lot on social media and want to share parts of the day and not have to think about it too much, because I personally find it really difficult to choose moments to actually film, whereas with this shot guides feature or the story feature, it tells you exactly what to do. So I think that's really good, and it edits it for you, so it's even less hassle. I think I'm going to be using that, to be honest, because it's going to come in so handy. The fact that it's so small and lightweight and compact and foldable means you can take it anywhere and it's not going to take up any space. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I actually like it more than I thought I was going to. And in all honesty, I prefer the OM4 from an ergonomic point of view. I feel like the grip is a little bit better, but because of the size of this thing, you can't grumble. It can fit in your pocket, and that probably outweighs the OM4 in that respect. I just want to say a huge thanks to DJI for sending this gimbal through. They haven't told me to say anything, they haven't paid me at all. I've just chosen my favourite features from this gimbal and the ones that I think you'll get the most use from. But if there's any questions you have, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. I'd love to know your thoughts on this, so let me know in the comments below. If you want to check out some gimbals for your camera, you can see a video right up here. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more gear reviews, tutorials and much more. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.